Felt it very important to take this opportunity to continue to expand on the state of East African affairs in each country individually as well as collaboratively, so that we can further contextualize and better understand also with some statistics and data as to the experiences that Boniface and Agatha have gone through, but also through all legal avenues, through all publicity. We aim to be able to be a voice for the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other East Africans, dead, missing, alive, held as political prisoners. So we appreciate this opportunity. Thank you. These state-sanctioned atrocities are not isolated incidents. They are a deliberate and coordinated strategy used by East Africa's autocrats, William Ruto, Samia Suluhu Hassan, and Yoweri Museveni, in desperate, unconstitutional, and increasingly violent and terroristic bids to cling to power. Intimidation, trumped-up charges, forced disappearances, abductions, torture, sexual violence, and extrajudicial killings have not only been inherited by past regimes, but are meticulously redesigned and reinforced in a desperate, illegal, and ineffective attempts to crush dissent and silence opposition. Samia Suluhu's fear that 6 activists, one, this gentle man and long-standing human rights defender to my side, that these 6 activists entering Tanzania would destabilize her whole country, and the subsequent detainment and Suluhu's directed torture that has followed has led to escalating echoes of global outrage, penetrating deep into Tanzanian parliament and global headlines, prompting a multitude of legal cases, and serving as a stern reminder to East African dictators of the power of the people and the transient nature of their own. Successive studies by the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, Amnesty International, United Nations Special Rapporteurs, Human Rights Watch, the Legal and Human Rights Center, Tanganyika Law Society, Missing Voices Coalition, International Center for Non-Profit Law, World Organization Against Torture, among many other reputable local, regional, and international bodies, point to an increased frequency of violent repression and authoritarian tendencies across the East African community. These gross human rights violations are strengthened by cooperation and emulation amongst governments against the exercise of civil liberties, which is being further enabled through local, regional, and global impunity, emboldening the individuals and institutions to direct and commit crimes such as extrajudicial killings in their respective countries. This impunity perpetuates cycles of state-sanctioned violence, autocratic reign, and undermines the rule of law while blatantly disregarding diplomatic agreements and legislation. The widespread escalating trends of torture, extrajudicial killings, forced disappearances, forceful mass displacement, intimidation, and corruption within judiciary and other governance and oversight institutions that should be independent, along with censorship in attempts to silence dissent and prevent public awareness of atrocities throughout East Africa, are not just constitutional violations.